Alright, so back to another Brawliseum. Trying to get some new cards and all that. So let me go through the deck list real quick when I'm playing, just so you guys have some idea of the ridiculousness that's about to ensue. I dropped a video on YouTube about this recently, and it was a suboptimal version. I think this version is much better. It's essentially Hand Buff with Grimestreet and Hourglass Attendant. There is only 4 spells in the whole deck between Consecration and Equality. One of the issues I found with the deck the last time I played it was that it kind of ran out of gas a little bit too quickly. So having, I think, I did a count, and about 12 of the 30 cards in the deck will either give you another minion or draw a card. So Acolyte of Pain, Red Scale, Prize Vendor, Portal Vanguard, just a lot of decent cards in that regard. I'm still not sure how good Overlord is, but I'm going to run it in this. I didn't run it in the previous versions, but I think in this version it's a little bit more justifiable because of the replacement that a lot of minions are providing. There's a couple value cards like Nomelia, getting pumped is pretty fantastic. Acolyte of Pain getting pumped is pretty fantastic. Just little bonuses like, having this guy with lifesteal, or having, like a 1-mana 4/4 with a Righteous Protector is pretty solid when you need it. So it doesn't have to be a 1-drop. I'm not super concerned about that. I did consider playing more 1-drops and trying to go like more aggressive with this, but I think that's more likely to run out of steam than the version I have here. And then Bob can replace itself. There's the draw minion, get 2 extra copies of it effect that he has, so that's a possibility. And he's got some good utility with freezing minions or stealing a minion. There's I think 4 different effects that he's got available. Anachronos is great if things get out of hand, and Tyrion is good for a little bit more reach with the weapon. I had the last minute idea of Rock Skipper. It helps, I think, with the issue of little removal. Only Equality Consecration is not ideal if the minions can't pull their weight. So in the situations where maybe they don't pull their weight, Rock Skipper possibly could be okay. So I'm going to test it out and see. The last version of this deck that was pretty suboptimal went 3-2 or 3-3, I think, which I was totally fine with. That was a couple packs. 6 wins is the max, so getting halfway there is okay. I think this version's going to do better though. So let's get into some games and see what we can do here. If you're watching on YouTube, check out the Twitch. I went through the whole deck list creation process on Twitch. I didn't want to bore you guys on YouTube with all of my hemming and hawing. There's sometimes it takes a while to really come to a decision on some of this stuff. So I know a lot of people just go online and find a deck list that they like. And I did that for the first Brawliseum that I did, but I'm a little bit more interested in finding, interesting interactions. Trying to find... There's an Hourglass. Just trying to find things that maybe people are not focusing enough on. This seems like an okay hand. I'm tempted to throw back the Bronze Explorer, but at the very least I have some kind of curve. Grimestreet would be ideal in an opening hand. Playing against Rogue, that could mean a lot of things. Yeah, I think I am going to throw back the Bronze Explorer. That's what my gut is telling me. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, mulligans with a deck that you just created can be tough. Alright, not the worst. I definitely like Portal Vanguard better than Bronze Explorer. Coin gives me a turn 3 Hourglass into a turn 4 Blob of Tar, which is not bad. But I would like to get Portal Vanguard out there, I guess. I don't know. Prize Vendor's decent. Tempted to just throw that out there, actually. Because then I can go 3 into 4 into whatever. That doesn't seem bad. Let's give it a try. Don't like giving... Ooh, good draw. I don't like giving my opponent cards, but me drawing cards is going to be very beneficial, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Fair enough. Let's do that. So yeah, the prize vendor worked out pretty decently so far. If it dies, we get another card, which has the opportunity to get pumped. We'll see if it's effective, but at the very least, it gave us a little bit more value, which I can't argue with. Okay, they're playing a pretty aggressive version. I can rock Skipper into Rocket that. Portal Vanguard could be okay also. I think Rock Skipper's fine. I want to stop a little bit of their momentum. If they go too aggro at first, then that could be bad for our ability to gain control of the momentum of the game. So next turn is Hourglass Attendant. Not sure if there's very much they would do that would make me not play that. Shuffle the leftmost card in your hand into your deck. Death Rattle, draw 2 cards. Very interesting. So that's 2, 3. I think this is safe enough to do here.
Keeping the timelines clean.
Pumps our whole team at least by 1. If we get 2 activations out of it, I'm very happy. Wow. That's a pretty good card. Discovering a card in your opponent's hand, you get lots of information with 3 things that are in their hand, plus you get a card that costs 1 less. That is very solid. And it only costs 1 mana. Yeah, that's very good. I don't know if that's a new card or not. I'm a little bit a little ignorant in terms of some of the rogue cards. I assume they're going to kill it?
This guy's toast.
Wow, okay. So they're spending a lot of resources to kill that guy, so I think that is
This guy's toast.
pretty indicative of the power level. Nice. So now we got a 4/4 there. That's a 4 mana 4/6 with other abilities. Hell yeah. That's a 4/4. What to do here? This might be the best option. I like this though. Yeah, let's do this. I think 5/5 lifesteal will... Ooh, look at that. That seems good with hand pump effects, even though I don't have any at the moment. But yeah, 5/5 with lifesteal is big enough to throw some resources at it to try and kill it, I think. Especially if they're trying to go aggressive, then 5 lifesteal is enough to matter that they're probably going to try and kill it this turn. I don't know that they'd be able to... Ooh, alright, they got it with the pump. Very nice. I don't think they attack with both minions. That obviously seems silly. Yeah, I think next turn's probably double Portal Vanguard. Wow, they attacked with both, okay. I think Blob of Tar is probably correct in this scenario. I could also... I could equality and kill one of them, but that seems pretty suboptimal.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go for it. I'll kill this and throw out the Blob of Tar. I do want a Portal Vanguard, though. Yeah, let's go. Let's move quickly. Do the smaller one.
forth into the Timeways.
What do we draw? I think I can get something better. Let's rewind that.
Step forth into the Timeways.
Alright, decent enough. 5 mana, 5/5 with abilities.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Are you a fan of knives?
Double fan of knives, okay. I think let's see what this gives us. I could freeze their guys with Bob, but then what do I do next turn? Or do I just Anachronos? Yeah, let's stifle the momentum they've got so far. Plus it's a threat that will probably need answering.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay then. Did you just deal 9 damage? Holy goodness. 3 knives. Okay, they deal 2 each. Okay. Sure thing. Wow, and protecting their blood mage. Alright, that's a little unsettling. I think continuing the momentum with something big is probably the best route.
Put your face in the light.
So next turn they're going to get back their guys, but I'm not super worried about it.
We hunger for vengeance.
What do you got now? Huh. Okay, sure. Have a feeling they're going to rewind that. They're thinking about it. Yup. Oof, that's just worse for them, I think. You gonna poke me for one? Ooh, that dagger. Okay.
Care to make a wager? I'll be met with blood.
Consecration would be great right now. I think freezing their minions and hitting them for 14 is a solid play at this point. And I can also do this. Let's do this first, and then I'll probably follow up with Bob to freeze their guys and bash their face. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, no. Alright, anything else pretty much?
Step forth into the Timeways.
Alright, not the worst. So let's do this. Freeze all the minions. And you can take 14. So they have to do something about the board or just kill us. Otherwise they are dead. This is much better. I feel like I've got a solid hand just of threats or defensive things between Blob of Tars. I've got removal. I've got card draw. Naturally, it's got taunt. Summon a random minion from the past. Consecration is decent. That makes that 10. Consecration, Rock Skipper is 5. They're at 7. Let's see. So that would be 7.
Let me think.
Consecration. Okay, so if I go Consecration, that guy goes to 10, they go to 5. Rock Skipper, I can throw the rock at this. Hit it with Hero and this. Hit them for 4, they're at 1. Not ideal. I have 5 mana left after that. I think that's probably the best route, sadly. This. This. That. This. Alright, so they're at 1. It's possible that they still could win. There's quite a bit of direct damage in their deck so far, so I wouldn't be surprised to see more. So that's going to cast a Fan of Knives when it dies. That'll be bad. Not the end of the world. Okay, so we hit for 2. Am I dead though? You got 8 mana. And you're out of cards. Oh, almost out of cards.
That was entertaining.
Alright, I think we got him. Yes! Alright, this is way more in line with what I was trying to do last time. So, 1-0 now. Yeah, everything seemed to mostly pull its weight. Yeah. Pretty happy with that so far. Usually it gets a little bit tougher after you get above 2 wins, so we'll see if this continues.
Uther versus the Lich King!
You could not stop me then. You will not stop.
I think I throw both these away.
I will fight with honor.
Not the best hand. Okay. So I have a curve. That is something.
But we fight.
What do you got, buddy? Sure. Totally fine with a Mermy. Okay, yeah, curve is shaping up nicely. Question is, how does this deck do without any of the pump effects? I think it's probably fine. There's a lot of utility in all of the minions' abilities.
A good explorer comes prepared.
But there's only one way to find out. I think Portal Vanguard is correct here. Whelp of the Infinite is a better card, but I think based on my hand, I need to make sure the next couple of turns have some relevant threats. So let's just do this.
Ooh, get down!
That's a good card.
Me have bad for you.
Step forth into the Timeways.
That's not bad. I don't love it, though. Next turn I do have Overlord. This might be wrong, but I'm going to keep it for sake of tempo right now.
The light dims. We fight.
Alright, I get to see next turn how good Overlord actually is.
The citadel stands strong. Down.
Okay. I like how they nerfed Innervate, but they gave they gave Death Knight essentially a form of Innervate. Yeah, Overlord it is. That gets him a spell, that draws him a card. Yeah, I just hit this guy in tech face. Cool. Turn 5, they're at 17. That's a decent enough start for this. I did not expect to have draws that would be that quick.
The exit is this way.
Okay, so Overlord was worth killing to them. Nomelia clears their board, but is that a good use of it is the question. Oh no, it doesn't clear their board because it wouldn't die. I think that's a fine use, because then I kill 3 minions, hit him in the face for 2. I am tempted to do this instead. Continuing the forward momentum could be important here, though. Yeah, you know what? They're probably going to use some resources to try and kill that, so let's do that. That'll draw a dragon, assuming they try and kill it. And they're going to have to do something else, like at least hero power to be able to kill this guy. Two more next turn? Jeez. Okay. That's fair. Let's do that.
Step off into the timeways.
I think I can do better than that.
Step off into the timeways.
Like that. Okay. Good stuff.
Reporting for duty.
So losing a little momentum, but that's all right. Once they play some type of big threat, I don't think that's big enough to matter that much. But once they play a big threat, an Acronos, and swing for 10 the following turn is pretty solid. That would kill their whole board. Ish. Yeah, actually, okay.
I wonder.
Quality Consecration doesn't quite seem worth it. That'd be 5 mana, I had 3 left.
Let me think.
And Quality Consecration could also lead them into walking into the Anachronos. If they see it as all clear, removal's been cast, people are more likely to throw stuff out there, but it seems like for the most part they just have small guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Possible that it would have been better just a consecration, but getting rid of the 5/5 is semi-relevant. It at least changes the momentum a little bit more in my favor, assuming they don't have a good follow-up. But even if they do, I've got 2 ways to manage those threats.
The citadel stands
Sure.
strong.
Yeah, they're just playing more dudes. There we go, as suspected. Quality consecration, and then they're going to run right into this. Let's hit him for 4 first, so then I have lethal on board for next turn. Alright, fingers crossed this works.
Reporting for duty.
Eight combatants enter, and I
Sure, freeze the minions, of course. Or not. Okay, they're just taking Acronos? Okay. Yeah, I think they're dead. I do this. Yeah, they're dead.
Battle. Well played.
this time.
Boom. Alright, 2-0. Doing much better than I anticipated. I figured I'd have a little bit of trouble, but this is easier than expected. And this is why I experiment, because sometimes you just find stuff that people aren't playing.
Uther versus Darien Mograine.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter.
Definitely throwing back
I will
Overlord.
fight with
Probably throwing away Blob of Tar also. Thinking about Bronze Explorer also. I think Explorer might be okay. Huh. Yeah, let's give it a try. I think the more I think about mulligans, I think I just want to focus solely on getting pump stuff into my hand. Obviously Overlord excluded. We're gonna go turn 1 Prize Vendor, turn 2 Grimestreet. Interesting draw, okay. I don't mind drawing it. Didn't want it in my opening hand, though.
Understand the code.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to trade, draw a card. Ooh la la. So let's do that, draw a card, and do another thing for Grimestreet. The best possible draws. Hello. So we got turn 3 into turn 4. Seems pretty good.
The citadel stands strong.
That gives them a card, right? Yep.
Step forth into the Timeways.
Fair enough. I'm gonna hold on to that solely because I want to see if Acolyte of Pain can pull its weight in this. I was thinking about going face, but I think keeping their board clear so I have momentum with minions is probably better.
Me have that for you.
Alright, what we got? Sure. I have a feeling this next Hourglass is going to last 2 turns or more. That would be pretty nice.
Be swift.
Very likely to go turn 4 into turn 5 Overlord. That could be annoying, but don't think it's... yeah.
Keeping the timelines clean like clockwork.
1, 2, 3, yes, 6. Wow. Yeah, the thing that for me made me want to play stuff like this is seeing the power level. Like, I'm paying 4 mana for a 3/5. I mean, we'll assume without the Grimestreet bonus, so 4 mana for a 2/4 that just gave +6/+6 to stuff in my hand. So that's effectively 4 mana for 8, 10 in power. Sure, you're gonna trade with your guy too? I mean, hero power is ideal for you, but... okay, of course, of course. Seems good. Yeah, I had a feeling this guy was gonna be annoying. So yeah, I do this turn instead of the other Hourglass, because then I can kill the annoying guy and pump my team again. Yeah, 4 mana, 5/7, totally cool. Plus abilities. Acolyte is a 3 mana, 5/8. Come on now. This is working out decently. This feels similar to Murlocs in that they're not playing phenomenal minions, but the pump makes it so that the value's undeniable. Wow. Obviously not as fast as Murlocs, so therefore probably not as good, but because of the variety of effects I have, this seems pretty decent. Tempted to throw out the other Hourglass, but I don't want to be greedy with it. I think Blob of Tar and Red Scale is probably the best. Yeah, Death Knight seems like it's a very powerful class. It's been getting a lot of powerful things recently. It feels very mage-esque with the amount of spells and things that they have. Especially, I mean, there's the overlap of frost, frost spells, but, let's see. Sure, totally fine. I think this and Acolyte are probably good. I could do Bronze Explorer. That might help. I'm down a little bit of health. Yeah, I probably should have done that before this guy just to see what I get, but that's alright. Okay. Let's do that. And hit him for 3.
My hand is full.
Of course. Man, that's a very good card. 2 damage and minions cost more. Sheesh. So now my minions are a little bit more fairly costed. Okay. That guy might be the play. That does kill their guy, but let's do this.
This is not what we stood for.
Like clockwork.
Yeah, the more I can sit here just with Hourglass available, the better. Man, 3 mana 7/10. What you know about that? 5 mana 10/7 is coming. Alright. That's pretty good. You gonna throw that guy away for it? Wow. You let me have it? Oh my god.
Thank you.
Okay then.
The Timeways are ours.
Yeah, I think I should do this. Ideally start gaining some life.
Explorer comes prepared.
I think I'm gonna put the Righteous Protector out too, because then it gives me a shield from the hero power killing my Hourglass Attendant. I've gotten supreme value off the Hourglass Attendant so far, but anything I can do to keep it around is pretty good. Oh well, didn't matter. Shoot. Well, Equality Consecration seems good here. Unfortunately, I can't put a taunt minion out after it, but let's do that. And I'm thinking Acolyte, since it's an 8/11. Yeah, that seems best. It's a 2-turn clock, but I do think they have the ability to still kill me right now.
Ooh, get down.
I'm thinking that this guy and the one that gains that doubles the health and has taunt are probably worth playing in this deck. Not sure what I would take out, but they're also dragons, which helps because they get drawn off of this.
Be swift.
Ooh, get down.
Probably going to play Blob of Tar this turn. Might play Tyrion. I'm thinking Blob because it makes another taunt minion, and that also gives me the ability to play one of these guys.
Breathe.
7, yeah, let's see what I get off of this first.
Into the Timeways.
Not the worst. It's a 2-mana 4/4 that will then pump everything else. I can still play Bob with Tar after it. Let's do it.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
That's not good. They could just give me extra cards. Oof, that's not good. Very not good. Got 19 power on board, though.
Be swift.
Come on now, don't you kill me. It's a 20% chance to hit me. Alright. There's the defensive move, sure. Interesting. Oh, they missed the attack.
By the holy
Sucks for
light.
them. So I think Rock Skipper was probably going to hit that. Or, That's going to make 2 more taunt guys if I Consecration here, but I don't hate it.
I wonder.
Yeah, that seems fine. So then I get to attack with the whole team. And I think that might be game. Yup. Got him. 3-0. Look at that. Alright. 3-0 is pretty nice off of something I built myself. Alright, let's go for 4. Man. Yeah, I knew this was going to be better than the last one I played, which got 3 wins, but I didn't expect to go 3-0 like this.
Uther versus the Lich King.
You could not stop me then. You will not stop
So
me.
Rock Skipper's good. It's just
I will
all Death
fight
Knight.
with
Wow.
honor.
I think this and the last 2 games were Death Knight, I think. Holy crap. I'm going to keep the Rock Skippers just because I know they're very likely to play a bunch of annoying minions. Nice, and the best draws. Well, one of the best draws.
You have the king's order.
I think the last 3 games I've gone turn 1 Grimestreet. That seems pretty good, because then I get a 2-mana 2/4 with an ability. So unless I draw something better, I'm going Rock Skipper and then probably into Acolyte.
Understand the code.
Mm-hmm. Probably just gonna trade. Look at that. Yeah, there was a part of me that thought Prize Vendor could be good in this, but I didn't think it'd be this good. I'm happy to see it pretty much every time. Yeah, I think Acolyte and Swing is the way to go. I could have hit one of their guys making more 1/1s. That makes the Acolyte much better for me. You really gonna attack my Acolyte? Wow, thank you. Very nice. 2/4 Reborn. Okay. pretty good start for them.
Let me think. Bring the pain.
There you go. I can go rock and then consecration kills these three and makes one less. Makes that guy reborn. Not sure if that's good enough. They've got 2 cards in hand, so they are pretty low on resources. That might not be bad. Yeah, I don't hate it. I am at 30, so I'm not sure there's a huge reason to do so. Let's do this, and I don't want to give them a card, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, if I can hit the reborn minions and then consecration the reborn ones away, that's much better. Seems more worth my time. Ooh la la, thank you. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, you just gave me 10 cards. I'm gonna burn a card, but who cares? I literally don't care right now.
I wonder.
I don't think they're gonna have that many corpses to be able to keep using this guy too much. I could also quality consecration, and then I can kill 2 of the reborn minions. That doesn't seem bad, actually. That does give them the ability to make another one at the end of this next turn, but this is a much better board state, much more manageable. And plus I've got no Amelia available.
The citadel stands strong.
Ooh, get down.
Alright, so I'm definitely going Nomelia. I think probably at that guy. I could equality and just rock it. Yeah, that seems decent. I've got so much card advantage on them, I'm not too worried about using the equalities this early. That's going... If I kill this, then... Okay, timeout. So if I kill this, then they have 4 corpses. If they use their hero power,
Move quickly.
that guy will die, be 5, and they'll get another one of those. I think this is better than this, though. Not by a lot, but... Yeah, it's fine. And... Yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
Reporting for duty.
Interesting. is. That to mostly clear the board could be okay. This is also not bad. Yeah, I think the more I can... Let's go over here, and then that'll summon more guys, which will then die on the... oh, doy. Wow. Well, that's how you misplay. Oops. Oh, well. That was dumb. Never get too overzealous, fellas. Interesting choice. That would be why. Okay. Sure. So now it's a little tighter. Yeah, that misplay last turn was pretty rough. I think that might have cost me the game, but we'll see here. I can go this guy into this guy, then I've got double taunt minion up, but they've got enough direct damage that it could still be over. I don't know that I want to give him a card is the problem too. I can go 4, 7, 8. I can do that also. I don't mind that. Let's do this first, see what we get. That's fine. And then these guys. Yeah, I probably should have put this guy on the other side. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Just gives me a little bit more... protection.
Ooh, get down.
That guy seems good.
Let me think.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I think Tyrion is the right call.
Let me think.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give him a card.
I must move quickly.
Don't tamper with time.
Repent.
Don't tamper with time.
Let's see how that works. They could hit me for some this turn, but maybe Tyrion was the right play, but that felt right. Definitely missequenced with the Murloc first, but that's alright. Oof, yeah, that might be it. Looking like I might be dead.
You always...
Ah, there it is, okay. Yeah, Tyrion was the right call. Oh well. Alright, 3-1. Not bad. Yeah, so 2 misplays in that game, I guess. Nice to know that my own misplays are what caused the loss, as opposed to just not having good enough cards.
Uther versus Mulganis.
All shall tremble.
I will fight with honor.
Thinking about throwing Bronze Explorer back, but I kind of like this curve. I go, again, turn 1 Grimestreet. Turn 2 this guy. Yeah, let's go for it. Nice, great draw. I don't know that this would be good enough to play in actual Standard once the new set comes out, but it's worth considering. I've played decks like this in Standard before that did decently. There was a Warrior version of a deck like this, I think. I played a Paladin version as well with Grimestreet. Totally cool with me. How about a 2-mana 3/4? That replaces itself. I considered not playing Grimestreet on turn 1, playing it on turn 2, and then turn 3 Hourglass. But I think having a buffed threat on turn 2 is also pretty good, especially considering, I mean, they've got removal, and if they want to use it on stuff like Grimestreet, that's totally cool.
My time comes to an end.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Tempted to take this, but I think this will have an effect sooner. It's synergistic with this. Yeah, let's give it a try. Because the thing is, too, I play this next turn, and then following it up with that, assuming they don't kill it, following up with this provides extra protection for it, so it's more likely to live. That's pretty good.
Keeping the timelines clean.
Macronos is a great draw, okay.
I feel their spirit.
Animancer, oh boy. Okay, this could be bad. I mean, I have a quality, thank goodness. Yeah, I think that is the right call.
Like clockwork.
Unfortunately, if they get the Ultra Gigasaur with this, they're still going to gain life. Okay, that's not the worst. Alright, so they're killing it. Alright, fair enough.
Let me think.
Nomelia could be okay here. I think killing that guy is pretty important, though. 5 lifesteal at the end of every turn is pretty good for them. And it costs 8, so it's not like I could... Like, if I took a copy of it, I couldn't cast it for a couple turns. And I'm not happy to use the equality here, but... let's do this first. There's the consecration, okay. That's pretty crazy. Might have gone one turn too early on that equality. Oops. That'll deal 6 to everything, and then that'll clear it. Yeah, not ideal, but it's fine.
I can't have more cards.
Nice, great thing for them to burn. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think this card should be in the deck. It's a very good card. Probably going to go down to 1 Acolyte and cut something else for 2 of them.
Together, Rabbits, we will make everyone green.
That's pretty good. Alright, they're doing powerful things, unfortunately, for us. It's probably an Acronos time. I could Overlord and then Rock Skipper or throw the rock at the Fiend. That doesn't seem bad. I lose the Overlord, but... and that does leave an Acronos available. Yeah, let's do that. I'd like to get multiple activations out of Overlord, but this is just fine.
Victory or death! Death or victory!
Buying or selling.
That's a pretty good card. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm tempted to freeze their minions so that they commit more to the board and then an Acronos. I could just an Acronos, but trying to draw out more minions might be helpful.
My time comes to an end.
And I think there should be more removal in this. So minions that deal damage might actually be worth it. Grimestreet into Bob. Freezing could be okay.
Let me think.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Center, and I take the crown.
Accidents, they happen.
The light dim.
Yeah, that was a missequence. Should play the Grimestreet before the Bob. I think rush minions and stuff that deals damage would help kind of fill the gap of removal, because I think this is a pretty removal heavy format. Like, Death Knight's got hella removal. Warlock's got a decent amount. Trying to think of what would be worth playing, though, in terms of minions that deal damage, because there's that 7 mana guy that deals, I think, 7 to a random enemy minion, or enemy, which could help close the game out. Okay. I think Anachronos is coming out now.
I wonder.
Not sure if I mean, Consecration, then Anachronos lets me hit them for 2. I don't think that's super relevant. It is 6 minions, so they can only have 1 minion out when it triggers to give them their minions back.
Let me think.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Mistakes of the past. Step forth into the Timeways.
Not great. Yeah, I'm gonna rewind that. I'd like to get something a little bit bigger, I think. Give me something good.
Step forth into the Timeways.
Not as good. Okay, should have kept the Rock Skipper. Probably gonna follow this up with Tyrion next. Okay then. Interesting choice. You got more? I feel like they probably should have used the Cursed Catacombs before the Nomelia. They just wasted that. Wow. Yeah, let's just do this. Anachronos has some protection. So next turn they get their 6 minions back. Might be why they didn't play many minions last turn, but who knows what's in their hand. Okay, that's what they were planning. Very interesting. And they didn't get their 11/11 back. Perfect. That's fantastic.
Don't test me, child.
Keeping the timelines clean.
This is not what we stood for.
Like clockwork.
Eight combatants enter, and I take
Probably
the round.
freezing. Interesting timing for that.
My time comes to an end.
They want to attack that, but they can't till they... Oh, blob of tar, double blob of tar, okay. Feels like a waste, but consecration could be okay, probably not ideal. Gives me the ability to kill Bob or hit them in the face. I don't think I can afford to play the Acolyte with only 6 cards in my deck. I don't want to go through my whole deck, so definitely going down to 1 Acolyte if I play this again. Yeah, this feels like a waste, but I'm going to do this. I think holding up the consecration might be better.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, I'm going to chill here.
Like clockwork.
Is pretty good.
Do not ever call me
It's also pretty good. So this Reform Warlock is decent. So I think I go 4 guys here. Could hit with the hero, actually. Consecration the rest of them away. Use the poisonous guy to kill the Reform.
Let me think.
No, I think I want to hit him in the face with the weapon.
Smudges!
For justice.
Alright, momentum shifting a little, but I think they have another one of those rush reforms. Sure. Very surprised at how aggressively they're drawing cards. I was holding this guy for a while, not sure if I want to draw more cards, but I think now is the time to play it if I do. I want to get some value out of it before, sooner than later. I could Rock Skipper, hit that with this, hit him for 5, 8, put him at 6. And then I've still got a quality. Should they play something crazy? I don't hate that, I guess.
Reporting for duty. No smudging. For justice.
Like clockwork.
Let's see if we can get there. Yeah, sitting at 3-1, this would be a dope 4th win. I definitely could have played this game better. I think the power level of the cards are kind of carrying me a little bit. Alright, so they're concerned about dying. Tells me they are running low on removal, probably. Yeah, I'm tempted to cut both Acolyte now. Oof, that's annoying. It has lifesteal, or no, it doesn't have lifesteal because it didn't come off of Animancer, so I can just kill it and hit them for 3 there. Everything draws cards. What are you gonna do? Let's go there. Let's do that.
Pain, speak to me.
Not sure I can justify this. I mean, that's tough. Yeah, let's run it.
Step forth into the time. I'm almost out of cards.
Sure.
A good explorer comes prepared.
I must move quickly.
That seems good.
Like
So
clockwork.
now I'm not super concerned if they play a big minion.
You're out like a wisp.
Nice. Yeah, I think they're just trying not to die. Wow. Doesn't this just mean they're dead? Yeah, they're just dead.
Well played.
Nice! 4-1. Here we go. Alright, so the most wins I've had in the Brawliseum this time around for this set was 3, so broke my personal best. Let's see how much farther I can get. 2 more wins is the max, going up to 6. Let's go. This would be dope to be a 6-1 deck. I mean, 6-2, I'll take 2. That's totally cool. The opponents would get a little bit easier, I think, if I get another loss. Not that I want it, but this deck is better than I expected. I knew it had potential, but this is a lot better than I expected. Makes me wonder how good it would be if the Acolytes were the Whelps with Poisonous.
Uther versus the Lich King.
It seems like there's enough draw power in this.
You will not stop me now.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, not the best hand. Slowest opening hand I've had out of the 5 games I've played so far here. Grimestreet? Alright. I'm tempted to add more 1-drops. Even just 2 more might make a difference in terms of the initial momentum. There is a very well-timed Grimestreet. Thank you. Probably going to follow that up with Portal Vanguard. I'd have to do something pretty good for me to even consider Rock Skipper here. Oh, that's annoying. Wow. Yeah, let's run it. You know what? I can go turn 4 that into that, and I'll have another minion off of that, so let's do that. It's a 3-3, so it can still die to their 3-1, but wow, yeah, great draw. So I think next turn I Hourglass Attendant, probably.
The citadel stands strong.
Consecration is tempting, though. And not for those 2 minions, but it is value. Yeah, let's do it. As a 4-6 Divine Shield, it's got a decent chance of surviving. Not what I expected. Oops, I didn't throw that at that. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. There we go, okay. They might have been able to keep at least one minion had they just used the charge guy for the Divine Shield, but what you gonna do?
Accidents, they happen, you know?
They are just throwing removal at everything. I'm surprised how frivolous some Death Knight players are with the removal. I mean, obviously you've got it, so you want to use it, but some of it feels a little bit like a waste. Weird to have a handful of spells right now. Let's do that first, because that's going to make a taunt guy.
Our rallying cry!
Get down!
Alright, now we got our target for the rock. We're throwing so much removal around, this is pretty crazy. Almost definitely going to do the rock there, but let's do this first.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Just in case I run short on time, let's do that first.
Into the Timeways!
Let's get something better.
Step forth into the Timeways!
Nice, okay. There's another. Very good card, jeez. This guy is a problem. Yeah, I don't want to use a quality consecration, and I don't want to do double consecration.
Let me think.
Yeah, 2 for 1ing myself. I guess it's a 2 for 3, but still not great. This is something they got off of a 2 for 1.
Let me think.
This guy doesn't seem bad. Yeah, it's probably better than anything else. Fair enough.
My acts of heroism cannot be contained!
I don't think if that goes off, it's going to hit me 3 times. Yeah, I guess I got to call it Equality Consecration. That leaves me with 4 mana afterwards. 3 random enemies. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit me 3 times, because that seems busted. I'm gonna operate on that assumption, and if this kills me, then I've learned a good lesson. Good, okay. Yeah, that would be busted if it just dealt 18 to you. There's no way.
I must move quickly. Reporting for duty.
Yeah, not happy to be down to 4, but there is still hope.
Reach for the skies!
Surprising. Yeah, they could have literally killed me if they sequenced that differently. What are you doing?
Can't stand the cold.
Wow. Yeah, giving them a frost spell is unfortunate. They could just kill us, but I don't think I have much of an option here. That's helpful, but doesn't keep me alive right now.
Faith in the light.
Most intriguing.
Fight.
None shall.
Whew. Dead? There it is, okay. You were just slow playing. Alright, so 4-2. I think it hurt a little bit that I had so many spells in hand. Having double consecration, equality, and the rock instead of minions was not ideal when I had minion pumpers. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, yeah, it's minimal spells. There's 4 spells in the whole deck, so sometimes you're going to draw bad. Slow opening hand. Had the turn 2 Grimestreet, I guess, which helped. I guess I could have mulliganed a little bit differently.
Sail! You'd better make this good.
I will fight with honor.
Prize vendor is good. Let's throw that back. Yeah, let's do this. Decent curve.
The light dims, but we fight.
Well met.
Okie dokie then. Fair enough.
Step forth into the Timeways.
I think I'm gonna keep that. Part of me wants to rewind and try and get something that pumps my minions in my hand, but I think that's a little too greedy to actually do.
Buying or selling.
I want more!
Seems good.
Tamper with time.
Nice. Taking 6 real fast.
I'm going to be rich!
I wonder.
So I could go a couple different directions here.
A good explorer comes prepared.
Another Portal Vanguard's decent. I think this guy might be better, though. Yeah, I think that's best. Then we go here.
Move quickly.
Yeah, let's just bash face mode. Yeah, them taking 6 off their own spell is pretty great. Burning a lifesteal card is even better. Ooh, that's pretty good. So that'll be a 5/6, not great. Wow, this seems pretty bad, but this is what I'm gonna do. Bonk and bonk. It's arguable that I could have just flooded the board again. Portal, Prize, Righteous Protector, but...
Unleash me.
Sure. That's pretty good. I'm going to start with this.
Step forth into the Timeways.
Anachronos is great too.
Accidents. They happen, you know?
Unleash me.
Wow, double is crazy.
I am insatiable.
Alright, Quality Consecration's in play now. That's 5, leaves me a 3. Okay. Not the greatest, but I think those guys are a problem. And that continues to pressure full. Usually after you play a Quality Consecration, they throw some bigger minions out there. So it's kind of like... I think somebody told me one time, they gave me this analogy of, it's kind of like when you see the cops pull someone over, after you turn the corner, it's kind of like assuming it's safe to speed after that. Because they're too busy. They're doing something else where there's less resources to catch you doing something. So I think that's, oof. That's unfortunate. Animancer could be bad. I guess I just Anachronos it away, but, I'm tempted to just Anachronos it now, because that holds it off. If they get the guy that deals 5 to a minion, then they're going to get some value off of it, then I Anachronos it. As opposed to just doing it now. And that does put a clock on them. They're at 12. It's a 9/9. Let's do that.
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
And if they don't have any taunt minions or life gain, then they're just dead with Consecration and attacks.
Surely this way is west.
Fine.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
Nathaniel is slain. Our rallying cry.
The Timeways are safe.
5 mana, 7/10 taunt is decent.
None shall rise.
I feel their spirit.
Sheesh. Bob to freeze is not great, but it's something. Could go Hourglass and Bob.
Let me think.
Keeping the timelines clean.
You could just double Hourglass. That doesn't seem as good though. Yeah, let's run it. I could also get 3 minions, but yeah, we've got 16 on board plus an Animancer trigger, so let's see what this gets me. Jeez, that's unfortunate.
Buying or selling.
That would almost clear the board, but it would give them this.
Let me think.
Kind of want to run it, but I think that probably loses me the game. Playing Tyrion also probably loses me the game. I think this at least gives me something. I don't know. I don't like it.
Let me think.
Tyrion does give the weapon, which is something.
I must move quickly.
Yeah, because if I do this, they get a big guy. I don't know. It clears a bunch. Let's, you know, I feel obligated to do this. Oh yeah! Okay, my gut was correct.
Keeping the timelines clean.
Let's go. Alright, so I was playing around nothing there. They must have the guy in their hand, which is great. Sometimes you gotta trust your gut.
My people will regret their backs on me.
Dang! Come on now.
Afraid of the dark.
Well, now I have so many questions. Why would you be playing the 2/3 if you're playing Animancer? That just doesn't make any sense to me now. Okay then. So this is going to deal 5 to a random enemy minion. So at least it won't hit my face.
Let me think.
Let's run it.
Faith in the light.
Reporting for duty.
This is something I was considering also. If I have enough Death Rattle minions, then I could play this in this deck. Like I could draw a card, get some minions. There's Amelia's Death Rattle. It could have some benefit. And it's a good way to affect the board and everything pretty quickly. Alright.
This is not what we stood for.
We are in spray and pray territory now. Man, got them all the way down to 10. They're back to 24. Unfortunate. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I hate asking for that type of stuff, but it does make a huge difference to the channel. So, and don't forget to check out the Twitch, same handle as the YouTube, and vice versa.
We will make everyone green.
Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see what I get off of this first.
Explorer comes prepared.
So that'll be 6. That could kill it, actually.
The Timeways are ours.
For justice.
Seems like it's over.
Well played.
Finally, someone worthy.
Yeah, nothing I can do here.
Attention.
That sucks. All right, so ending at 4 and 3, which is the best record so far for this this Brawliseum. Brawliseum, however the heck you say it. Yeah, good stuff. I guess. Yeah, even if I attack, I go to 16, still dead. Yeah, I got nothing.
The victory.
Finally.
So let's see what the rewards are for 4 wins.
Attention.
Four wins, 4 prizes. It's an interesting card. And pack. Alright, let's see what those packs got. I've been opening some real good packs lately. Multiple ones that had like golden commons, plus a rare, plus an epic, or a legendary. Sheesh. I say that and then get that nonsense. That seems interesting. Huh, okay. Ah, why's it gotta be that Whelp? I need the other one. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to try playing that in this style of deck. Yeah, Death Knight's got some very good cards. 4 damage to 2 random enemies. Yeah, I'm liking the creature or the minionless demon hunter idea a lot more as I see cards from the new set. Seems like a strong possibility. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Slow motion, okay. That's interesting. Alright, well there it goes. That was a 4-3 run. I appreciate you guys watching that one. Definitely check out the other videos on the YouTube and check out the Twitch. Same handle as the YouTube. Peace and love.